Here we go. Oh man, I got to do the. Oh shoot. Here we go. My mother mail. What's the warm up?
Mommy makes me mash my M&Ms.
All right, 3, 2, 1. In these crazy times, the world just needs a hero to help cut through all the noise.
Well, now you have two.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to yet another episode of Your Heroes of Noise. I am one half of this dynamic duo. My name is Steve.
After 6 months, that's pretty good, Steve.
It's natural. It's natural.
I'm surprised. I mean, normally, folks, we do like this whole, warm-up thing for him. So he's got to warm the mouth up. We do the mommy makes me mash my M&Ms and such. But today, no mashing of the M&Ms, Steve. Congratulations. That was a first try. You killed it, man.
I appreciate that.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, what the hell's going on? Welcome to episode 207. My name is Dan Ramirez, if you don't recall. Let's talk some shit. It's been a while, Steve. Seriously, just so you guys are aware, I made it a point to not call Mr. Steven at all this week. I talked to him very briefly through text because, there's no drama or anything like that, but we've both been very busy men and we haven't really talked to each other much. So I kind of wanted this to be a nice little organic conversation, Steve, with the whole showmanship on top of it, of course.
Absolutely, dude. You know what's funny? I've been going to I've been thinking about you because there was a point where you were going to a lot of movies, and now I'm that guy. I'm going to a lot of movies.
That's the thing I'm not doing, G. None. It's so crazy.
I know, dude. I know. I've seen so many movies.
Like you're going and using your Regal Pass again?
Bingo. I had to redo the Regal Pass thing, and then I'm just like, well, and I know this is going to be local. We have a really good bartender at the one by your house.
Gee, why are you drinking at the movies?
You're supposed to drink at the
movies. You're supposed to drink at the movies. That's how the OGs, the OG theater owners, they said, you know what? We need libations so people can act a fool. Because you know what? Fresno's not loud enough. We got to have, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm yelling. Guys, just so you know, I may need to do some editing or something like that because you should have seen what we just went through to try and get this working. I don't know what is happening, but we had to really do some guerrilla engineering here just to get this going here. So I think we're doing okay. If I'm a little loud,
the shenanigans
I apologize if we're a little bit loud today is all I'm saying.
You're not loud, dude. You sound fine.
Yeah, but you haven't heard the recorded track, Steve. You're just talking out the side of your mouth right now, man.
I am very much so.
So, Steve, the fucking whole world's gone crazy. Do you see what happens when we stop recording? Like 2024, we have not recorded since I think it was like November 4th. It was like right before my birthday last year.
Jesus.
Yeah, dude, it's been a long time. So here we are in May. What's today? May 18th.
Uh-huh.
A little over 6 months since we've hit the mics. I don't know about you. You're probably doing all these other shows. You got your little celebrity TikTok.
The thing is, I miss, it started... I started being like, man, I sure do miss heroes, man. As you can see, as when we talked on the phone, it was an immediate, we need to do a show.
I don't know what it is. There's something about this particular recording session that we do. Not this particular one, because this one's kind of a bit of a pain in the ass, actually. But like when we record together.
Absolutely. It makes my week better.
I have to tell you something, and I'm being dead serious when I say this. No pressure. but I think my life is actually a little bit better when we're recording, Steve. This is a good thing right here, what I'm feeling. I'm just rusty right now is all. So once we kick in about, minute 39, I think is really when I'm going to be at my prime.
Your prime now, dude, the thing is, you don't understand how good you are at this thing.
I know, it's weird.
You're very, very natural. You're a very natural.
I know, it's
guy.
crazy. It's pretty unreal how natural I am at this. It's crazy.
Thank you.
I'm just kidding.
I mean, you've interviewed stars. I'm seeing Malcolm Barrett everywhere.
Should we take credit for that? I think we should.
You should. And
he's a very talented man. He is. He's funny. He's musically talented. I don't know how. I'll just say that.
I've never heard him rap.
He does better than I do. I'll give him that.
Yes.
Nice guy. But I think that honestly, he hit his peak with us on the show.
Oh, there's no question. And it was a duo. You had to handle the duo, dude.
Yeah. It was a rough day for me. I needed a nap afterwards.
I mean, you were, dude, I'm telling you, and I see her in a lot of places too. I think we launched her career a little bit more too.
Well, the thing is, I don't ever see her anymore because the only place I was seeing her was on X, formerly Twitter, and she's not there anymore, and I really shouldn't be, so I don't see her at all.
I see her on The Rookie. I watched The Rookie. She's on that.
What about these movies you've been watching, by the way? We don't have to get in like any reviews or anything, but let's talk about what you've been watching.
Okay, so I watched, have you seen Abigail?
Oddly enough, I swear to you, I was going to watch that tonight.
I loved it. You're going to love it. You're going to say, we need more movies like that.
I loved the trailer, and oddly enough, Gail was like, oh, we got to watch that one. So I said, okay, cool.
But the problem is, if I didn't see the trailer, I wouldn't have seen the movie. Part of me wish they didn't like blow that reveal, dude.
Yeah.
That would have been cool to witness in the theater. Like, oh my God.
Well, ain't that always the way, though?
I know, man. But I wouldn't have gone to see it if the reveal wasn't blood. So, I just was like, you know what, dude? Man, it was a good movie, dude. More blood than most movies I've ever seen in my life.
All right. I'm happy about that. I'm actually going to watch it at the house today. Or maybe I'll go to the movies. I'm actually a free man today. Not a free man. I'm just by myself today because Gail's actually out in Three Rivers. Shout out if you're in Three Rivers. If you see this beautiful lady walking around there, that's my wife. She's out there hiking, doing some hiking out there with her friend.
Wait, why didn't you go hiking?
Because I wasn't invited, Steve. That's the number one reason, I think, is that I was not invited. It's I get it though, like because then I get no, it's cool. They're friends, they're like lifelong friends, you know what I'm saying? But like they don't get to see each other that often, so they want to go and hang out. They're like sisters, and I'm fine with that.
That's funny. Dude.
I'll just sit here by my damn self, doing who knows what.
You were chilling.
You know what I'm saying?
But you know what, dude? I will say this: hiking. I have to be in the mood, bro. I'm not going to just go hiking. I'll be like, no, if I'm in the, like, I've got to go hiking today. Well, then I'll go. But 9 times out of 10, getting dirty, going up into the hill, because you have to drive to hike. I'm good, man.
We went hiking. It was on our anniversary last year. And we had a good time. And then we were driving back. We're like, yeah, we're going to do this like every week. And then I have not been hiking since. So...
But you still do your 7 miles, right?
I did. I have not been working out as much, but it's not so much because like I don't want to work out or I'm a little unmotivated. I was a little bit unmotivated for a while, but the thing is, it's like when I switched shifts, dude, I thought I would have all the time in the world. I feel like I have less time now. Yeah. Like I was able to do things.
How?
I would have the morning to work out, then I'd go to work, and then I come home and do the dinner thing and wrap things up. But now it's like I go straight to work. I get home. Here's the difference now. It's like right when you get home, it's like, hey, we got to do dinner. You got to do the dinner thing and all that. And then the day gets away from you. I haven't been working out as much, but I'm starting to feel it. So I got to get back to it, bro. My back went out on me again.
Oh, no. I remember those days, bro.
Mm-hmm. That was the first time in 2 years that my back went out on me, man. Like,
damn.
Yeah. Like, folks, it's I'm not even going to drown y'all in what's been happening with me over this last year, but it's been kind of a shitty year. 2024 sort of started off shitty, and it's starting to get better. I lost my dog, Steve.
Damn it.
I lost Baxter.
I know, man. Damn.
Yeah, that little asshole, he's gone now. That was a rough night for me, man.
I mean, I imagine it was a rough month.
Honestly, I don't think I've cried that hard in a long ass time, bro. That was like third act. I miss you. I want you back crying. You know what I'm saying?
Damn,
third act of the movie. It was bad. I had to take him to the. That's the thing too, man. I think I'm going to just give you guys my opinion real quick. If your dog is you're going to have to euthanize them. Try to do it at your house because we didn't have that opportunity and we had to take him to the ER and you could tell he was already scared as shit. You know what I mean? He was scared as shit.
Jesus Christ.
It was the worst, Steve. It was the fucking worst.
Oh God, dude. What are we doing?
Mm-hmm. And then I howled like a panther all night. I think that's a Willie Nelson line from a song. It was the time of the preacher. He howled like a panther. That's what I did. I howled like a panther.
I am so sorry. And I was so bummed because that dog liked me the most out of everybody.
Yo, he liked you, man.
I was the only one that gave him attention. And I was like, well, damn.
Actually, not at all true, Steve, but I'll let you go with that. You can have it.
A little bit. When I came over there, G.
I told you how he died, right? Like what got him?
Oh, Jesus Christ. What?
Bladder cancer.
No.
He was fine. I mean, at least I thought he was fine. And then all of a sudden we saw him outside and he was like struggling to go to the bathroom. And then he just was like getting like really lethargic and everything. And then we noticed that he was starting to pee in the house, right? That's usually the sign. I saw the sign like Ace of Base, my friend. I went and got the diapers And I put the diaper on him,
buddy.
and that's when I realized that the poor guy was peeing blood. So we took him to the vet. They did the labs. They're like, yeah, unfortunately, like you should do this yesterday. So it was very fast.
Inoperable, or he's just too old?
Well, I think it's a little bit of both, you know. But he was like a puppy, though. I think he was, you know, we use a rescue dog, but I would say he was probably 11 or 12 years old. You would not know it. He was like a puppy. So, but it went from like puppy to old man like overnight. It was crazy. So we let him pass. But since then, Steve, we have a new addition to the family. Her name's Penny, a little black cavapoo.
I saw the picture. Yeah,
she's dopey dope, dude. She's a good girl.
How do they get along?
The older one, Roxy, who now is deaf, by the way. She's gone deaf.
How did you find that out?
Because she was very attentive to like the doorbell and you know, like the things you say, like, are you hungry? You want some food? Just the same way you say shit every day when you're going to feed them or whatever, you know? And her ears would perk up, and now they don't do that. And we could be sitting there going, Roxy, and she won't answer. But if you yell, or if she'll like recognize certain frequencies, and it's usually mine. I don't know if it's like the bass or something that she hears, but yeah, she's deaf. But anyway, she gets along very well. She's happy as fuck outside of being deaf. She's cool as shit.
Good for her, man.
Yeah, but she's very happy having the little puppy with her. And she's actually she's been like very youthful since it happened. And here's the other thing, Steve. Since Baxter went away, we started getting bougie, and we started feeding the dogs like this bougie food. And I think it's making a difference, dude. I don't really want to like I'll say what it is, but I don't want to make it like a commercial. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead. Hold on. Let me guess. Don't tell me.
You probably know.
Does it have a commercial?
Yeah. Well,
I think I've heard it on a podcast. I think I heard it on a podcast.
It's called The Farmer's Dog.
Oh no, I haven't heard that one.
A little background. I don't know their names, but it's this gay couple out of New York, and they just wanted to have good food for their older dogs. So they started like making their own food for them. Like, you know how like some people do, they'll just cook in the kitchen for their dogs.
Yeah.
But they were smart and they did it right. And somehow they're making a shit ton of money off of this. But I swear to you, the food is like human grade. And my dog, when I would take her for walks and stuff, her legs would like shake, right? And she'd be tired afterwards. I'm thinking, damn, she's old. We probably shouldn't walk her so much. But after feeding her this shit, I don't know if it's like vitamins in it, you know, like because she's actually getting good nutrients as opposed to like kibble and stuff like that. This is so fucking boring. Hi, it's been 6 months, everybody. I'm talking about my fucking dog.
No, it's not boring, dude.
But anyway, she's doing great. And it's made her like more strong, and like the shaking is gone and stuff. So yeah, we're bougie, expensive as shit, but that food is good.
You're not bougie, dude.
No, we're kind of bougie. We're a little bougie when it comes to the dogs.
Well, I mean, the weird thing is you're saying that I'm getting bougie. You've been bougie for a minute, dude.
I think you are the bougie one.
Can we be real, G?
If we're going to cast stones, which I don't even know if you're casting a stone, it's more like a pebble. I would say you're the more bougie of the bunch.
Bro, that's untrue.
Do you have, how many pairs of shoes do you have?
1, 2.
You're bougie.
12.
You're bougie. Stop. You're bougie. There you go. There you go.
But shoes are way different than a monthly thing of, oh, you know, my dog needs this thing, and you know.
I know putting leather on your feet is way more like important than giving your dog sustenance and health. And
bro, I only have to buy shoes once. And then another pair once. You have to do this every month, G.
Yeah, you ain't fucking joking, G. That's true.
How much is it a month? Should I ask?
You don't even need to know about all that.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you this: Is it over 100? Is it over 100?
It's over 100. Yeah, but here's the thing. No, dude. Here's the thing, though. We have 2 dogs. We were pretty close to that anyway.
Oh, that's true with the kibble.
You know what I'm saying? And then this was my logic. So we were, because I was like, damn. It's pretty expensive, G. And it's going to be a little bit less expensive. Right now, you have to feed the puppy more. You know, because they need more calories. So once she like chills out a little bit, grows up a little bit more, it won't be as expensive. But think about this. You're especially, you know, you were in the pandemic, right? I think you lived through the pandemic.
I was young. Yeah.
So something tells me that you've probably utilized DoorDash or Uber Eats or something like that, right?
Why would you even go back to then? I did it this week.
Okay, so how much did you spend, roughly?
For Maj and I, because we have breakfast every Wednesday together.
Okay,
and so it was about $60.
Okay, so that's $60 for one meal versus fuck it, I'll say it. It's like $200 though for the month.
Oh well, then you're actually making better than I. You're actually doing better than I am a month.
That's what I'm saying, dude. It's not that bad.
Never mind, dude. That's not bad at all, bro.
Yeah, I mean, you know, like. It's fine. I'll just say that. It's fine. But
For
anyway,
two dogs, yeah, you're winning. So they don't do kibbles and bits anymore?
Hell no, man. They don't do that kibble nonsense. It's the farmer's dog, man. This shit comes frozen and then I like thaw it out.
Hold on, let me look up the farmer's dog. Hold on. Let me see what these folks are doing, dude.
Check them out, man.
Who told you about these people?
I was satellite radio.
Oh, you're so bougie, dude.
I know.
You are so bougie, dude.
We're really not. We're really not. Honestly, it's like the shit that we tend to bouge out on is always like not necessarily for us. You know what I mean? Like the dog thing. You know who's bougie is my daughter. With her new, she bought a car.
Oh yeah, how's she doing?
She's doing great, man. She's doing fantastic. Going to be 21 here coming up pretty soon.
Bro.
This girl bought herself a Subaru Crosstrek, G.
The same thing you got.
No, I got an Outback, but still keeping it in the family. She's got good taste. It's the cool khaki gray color, which I don't know why they call it that because it's actually blue. It's not brand new, but it's tight. It's all clean. It's beautiful. Beautiful car.
Dude, look at that.
I should tell you that story real quick. I should tell you that story.
Please. I think it's going to be fun.
It's really not so much about her car as what I experienced the day she bought her car. So most of you know, I don't really drink anymore. And every once in a while, like if I'm making pasta sauce or something, I'll have a little wine because I cook with wine. Or if I go to a concert, I'll have a beer, maybe two, but that's really it. And I don't do that very often anymore. But if there's certain friends that I hang out with under certain situations, I've come to find out recently that I still have some work to do, Steve. So I went with my friend Matt, who I grew up with. We went to a YNT concert downtown Fresno.
I'm sorry, YNC?
Y and T, as in yesterday and today. They're from the 80s.
Oh, cool.
80s rock band.
Do I know a song by them?
I would be happy to play it, but we're not set up correctly right now. As you know, we're doing this a little bit different.
But I'm saying, what's the name of a song?
You wouldn't know any of it, I promise you.
Got you. No problem.
Yeah, you would not. The only one I think you would know, and I know you won't, is a song called Summertime Girls, which is probably their worst song, but it was the one that they played on the radio.
Okay, cool. YNT. Got it.
Yeah, you don't know. Anyway, yeah, it's irrelevant. The show is like, we've seen them so many times. They're an older band. This was the time we're like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna be going back anymore. Like the energy just wasn't there. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And you don't want to see them hit that point where it's like, oof, we shouldn't have come tonight.
That's where
I think
my Billiam Joel is right now for me.
Okay, hold on. We'll get to Billiam.
We'll get back to Billy. Go ahead.
So I was kind of nervous about going out. It sounds odd, but I don't really hang out with my friends in those situations anymore because I know myself, right?
Okay.
So anytime I do it, I kind of have to like mentally prepare for it. And I swear to you, it almost gives me like anxiety. Like, okay, I know they're all going to be partying and stuff like that. And I'm trying to like be low key. So I'm just going to try to be low key. That's my main focus. So I get there. I meet at this place called Livingstone's, local.
Oh, I love Livingstone's.
Yeah, we meet at Livingstone's. And I walk in through the back and my buddy Matt goes, "Hey, look who I ran into." And he's pointing at a guy that was my best man in my wedding.
What are the chances?
So what happened was,
oh no,
I don't want to give this guy's dirty laundry out. I'm just going to say that, how do I put this? I think he's doing a little more than drinking. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
And for whatever reason, this knucklehead has it in his head that I wronged him somehow. This has been going on for years, by the way.
Oh, dude. This is going to be a weird meetup.
Dude. Well, that's the thing. It's like, I'm talking about like since Facebook, since we first started getting on Facebook, I reached out to him. I'm like, "Hey, I got a place to find you. What's up?" And then he was all mad at me. Long story. I just gave up. I tried very hard to get my friend back because I considered him to be like a brother to me. I don't know what the hell happened, but he's a completely different person. Anyway.
Okay.
That's the first person I see. Right. And I'm like, oh shit. So now I'm nervous because I don't want it to like be a thing. I don't know him. I can tell he acts completely different. I don't want this turning into like some kind of altercation or anything like that. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to have one drink just to kind of like calm my nerves a little bit. Yes. You know what I mean? So I have my drink followed by another. And then I said, you know what? I'm doing pretty good right now. So we go to the concert. I'm feeling pretty good. You know what? This one's on me. So I buy one for my friend. By the way, he gave me the ticket. So I figured I at least need to buy him a few beers, right? Followed by another few. And what ended up happening after that was I just went way over what I was supposed to do. I thought I could hang. I could not hang. I ended up in a bar around the corner, karaoke, and I don't remember doing this, of course.
Jesus, dude.
Apparently, yeah, seriously. Like, I'm not like, this was awesome. I'm actually kind of like, oof, not good. Especially to my friends that are trying to not drink. just don't drink. Really, honestly, I don't feel like I'm that type of an alcoholic where it's like, I'm going to go on a binger. You know what I mean? And I'll just never stop drinking again. I tend to sort of toe the line, and I wanted to see where I was at. So I failed that night. I gave myself a D plus, maybe even an F, Steve, because like I said, I sang 3 songs. Don't remember singing a one of them.
Jesus, dude.
Right. So anyway, during that night, he says, "Hey man, he wants to party a little bit more." I'm like, "Look, I got to go car shopping tomorrow with my daughter, so I can't do that." And I wake up the next day, Steve, and I feel like I am going to fucking die. Like, dude, I'm not joking, man. We've all been hungover. I don't know if have you ever been hungover? Like, for real?
Oh, dude, I had alcohol poisoning. Yeah.
Not fun, right?
Not at all, dude.
Yeah, I have not been this way, and I don't know how long. And I swear to you, I think it's because of my age, just the way my body takes alcohol and processes it. This was literally the worst hangover I've ever had in my life. And I have to go car shopping with my daughter, right? So I get up.
Dude.
And what really sucked is that I wasn't trying to be that guy, but I felt like that guy. Like the fucking piece of shit that got hung over when you're supposed to do. Do you know what I'm saying? I just felt like a heel.
Yeah, you get up, you're like, oh, here's dad again having a rough
like
bender.
Father of the year, G. It was terrible.
Uh-huh.
But I said, okay, I'm gonna do this, man. I have to do this. So I get dressed, and I'm so hungover that the light's hurting my eyes. The warmth of the water's making me nauseous. Like, it's really bad.
Oh, dude.
So we got off. We go. Her car happened to be at CarMax, so we go to CarMax, and I'm like, okay, let's go in. I got this. I think I'm feeling better now. I walk into the lobby, and it's like sweltering, humid heat in there, and I'm like, oh no, this is not good. Long story short, I told her, hey, because we were like I think we were like the 7th. Customer in line. We had a ways to wait. I said, here's an idea. Why don't we go chill out in the car? We'll turn on the AC. She already knew what was up. And I just said, I'll be good. I'm just embarrassed as hell, but I'm trying to keep going.
Okay.
I'm laying there. I have my seat all the way back. She's sitting there looking at her phone. And I go, hey, so here's an idea. How about you go ahead and go on in? And because I got to do something right now, and then I'll come in afterwards. And she knew what I was talking about. So she hauls ass inside. I'm so mortified by this already, right? I go to my car. I go to the back seat, rather. And there's like a trash bag in there, like a grocery bag, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just going to yak right there in the parking lot. I look up, there's a lady sitting in the car looking right at me. So I'm like, fuck, I can't do this.
You can't do that. Oh, you're feeling that sick?
It's coming, dude. There's no stopping it at this point.
Oh no.
And I have like seconds. This is all going on. I have seconds. So I get into my car and I sit in the car. Check this out. I'm sitting in the car, like the driver's seat. I open up the bag and I kind of like slouch down so that way like the lady won't see me. And I just unleash into this bag. And it is the most, I don't think I literally have ever puked that much in my life. Like I wish I could tell you how much was in the bag, Steve, but as I'm puking, you know how you like kind of goes in waves, you go, and then you'll stop for a second and go again. So during one of those little pauses, I'm like, oh, I'm feeling better. But I realized that my pants were starting to feel hot.
No, dude, no.
There was a hole in the bag, Steve.
Dan.
So I puked off. Dude, it was I was like, why? Why is this happening to me? I'm not a bad person. I'm not a bad person. I'm trying to be
This is so embarrassing.
It was so fucking bad. So then I'm like, oh shit. So I'm like trying to wipe it off. I'm looking, I had a nice like a cool flannel on, you know what I mean? I had to use that. I'm just trying to get myself clean so I can at least go in and be like semi-presentable.
And not smelling like barf, dude.
Bro, all over. And it was like, because I was sitting in the seat, so it was like all up my ass. You know what I mean? On the bag.
Dude.
So I just told her, I gotta go. You wait here. I'll be right back. So I hauled ass home, changed, came back. Long story short, she ended up getting her car, dude, but it was the worst.
Bro, I know she was just like, are you okay, Dad?
No, I'm pretty sure she was pissed at her dad, and I don't blame her for that. I mean, she ended up getting her car. I think she's like me. She gets uptight when she has to do business or.
Oh, yeah.
And she was definitely doing some big business. The most business that she's done, you know what I mean? The biggest purchase she's ever done. So she was a little bit nervous.
I mean, that's a massive purchase. We're in the thousands, dude.
Yeah. It's a nice car.
Good for her. Good for her, dude.
But yeah. But that was the story. I mean, and that's not even like part of the whole like my year's been shitty thing. It was just like that was one thing that happened.
You got to give it up for your daughter because she went through you dealing with your thing and still came out the other side with a car.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive, dude.
She came out okay, man.
She's doing her thing, bro.
Decent deal. Hey, you know what though? APRs, bro. Wow, these days.
Dude, they're like 9%. Well, no, Subaru's doing a good. The Subaru, it looks like they're doing good APRs though.
If you buy a brand new car, yes.
Bro, that's the trick.
Yeah, I believe her APR was like 9%. It was crazy, but she needed the car.
Worse.
It could have been worse. Yeah, it could have been like one of them credit cards where you get, how about 26%?
Yeah, because she's 20, dude. She could have got screwed.
Yeah. So,
Good
but it
for
all
her.
worked
How's
out.
she like having a new car?
She loves it, man. I don't even see her anymore. You just hear like meep meep. You know, she'll lock it. She goes into her room, comes home from work, goes to her room, wakes up, leaves. That's
Good
that's
for
my daughter,
her, dude. Is she still in school?
Right now, she's not. She's got. I mean, it's summer. You know what I mean. So she's got her.
Yeah, well, yeah.
She's just hanging out with her boyfriend and stuff. He's in his band around town. This band called. What's the name of the band? They're called Near Avenue. I have not gone to see them yet, but local band.
Are they rock?
I think they're more like. I wouldn't call it rock. I don't even know what I would call it. It's not pop. It's good. It's kind of, and it's not like it's like a little bit of everything. I don't really know how to label this band because I haven't heard a lot of it. But
okay.
I don't know. I'm not selling it. I really, because if I knew more about it, I'd be able to at least go, it's like this or it's like that. I haven't quite gotten that far yet. But anyway,
I mean,
Steve.
Speaking of which, I mean, we both know a person who opened up for like Busta Rhymes the other night, man.
Yeah. I feel so bad because have you been going to check him out?
I have not checked him out yet, but I do go to his, we do hang.
Okay, at least you hang. I mean, shit, I'm not even doing that.
You guys are name buddies, dude. You guys should be hanging out like, no, you guys went walking together once.
One time I killed him almost, man. He just was like hurt the next day is all. You know what I mean?
You know what I did for my birthday, G?
What's that?
I bought a PS5. My son convinced me to.
Oh, good for you, man. I was thinking about doing that too. Did you get the one that's digital or did you get the Blu-ray?
The one with the Blu-ray.
Nice. That's what I want to get too. Because I'm starting to realize that my movies are disappearing, G. They said this would happen.
How? Oh, because you only have the digital license.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. New Planet of the Apes came out. I saw that one, by the way. Have you seen that?
No.
I don't even want to talk to you then.
You must have liked it.
Dude, I love that series, but I wanted to watch the 3 again. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So I said, let's do this. Went to my collection. Gone. They're nowhere to be found.
Really?
They just disappeared. Mm-hmm. I don't like that. So
Are you sure you got them before?
Oh, yeah, I'm certain. Because I've watched them before. I was able to watch them on Hulu because they were still there, but yeah, they were gone. So I decided from that day forward, that ain't happening anymore, G. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to buy hard copies.
That's what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be buying hard copies of these movies. Like, I'm going to rebuy all the, like, I got to get When Harry Met Sally on Blu-ray, Mo Better Blues on Blu-ray. I'm getting all my essentials on Blu-ray. I already got, quite a few. Well, I think Maj took a few of them, but I did have quite a few Blu-rays now. So, but now I got to get my new TV. I want an 80-inch.
An 80.
OLED.
Who's bougie, Steve? Use bougie. Not me. I'm a 55-inch modern. My TV's old.
Gee, I've had this TV for 20 years.
My TV has I remember recording one time. It was like you, me, and Brian, of all people. We were talking about something. Oh, it was like this horror series that came on Netflix. Something Street, Fear Street. Remember that shit that came out?
Oh, yeah.
Like 3 movies?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And I'm like, wait, was it just me or did they film this movie like in the dark? Like I can't see anything. They're like, you guys are like, yeah, it's just you. And it was. My pixels are going on. There's like a shading thing on my TV. Yeah. So
right now, or did you buy a new TV?
No, because I'm not bougie. I'm telling you, man, I'm not really bougie. It's just on certain things.
Gee, you got to get yourself a new OLED, bro. Go to Costco, pick yourself up one.
Well, I got stuff to do first, man. Trying to get out of debt, not trying to get back in. You know what I'm saying?
I totally get it, bro. But for me, I know there's a few things I need to do this year. I'm going to get a pellet grill and or a smoker. And then I have to, there's one more thing I want to buy this year. Oh, and the TV. Those are the 2 things I'm buying this year.
A pellet grill and smoker?
Yes.
Why you need pellets though? That's kind of like fake grill. That's fake smoke.
Everyone. Okay, so there's 2 people at Kai, both of which love cooking, they're like only get a smoker. They live by Traeger. They're like only get Traeger pellets, smoker, the end. I was like, okay.
Yeah. I imagine it's probably a little bit cleaner. I know some people out there have some Traegers, but I don't know. The pellets seem like it's like fake smoke. I don't like it. I don't trust it. You know what I mean?
Gee, but you got an egg, dude. Some people probably don't trust an egg.
Why? It's fire and wood. What the hell's wrong with that? That's how they've been doing it from the day one, dude. Fire and wood.
Well, if you open the Traeger, I hear they're like, oh, fire happens if you open the lid. But they're like, that's why you keep it closed.
Fire happens. That should be their motto. Fire happens.
Fire happens.
Oh, there's things I want to ask you that I probably shouldn't ask you on this podcast. I'm going to write a few things down, and then I'm going to come back to it.
Text them to me and be like, should I ask this? Oh, man, I wish I could talk about a thing, dude.
See, that's what I'm saying. We have to let's cut it just a little bit short so we can at least catch up. That's the problem with doing this organic conversation. There's just shit that I don't want out there. You know what I mean? And I'm sure it's the same with you.
The thing is, I know, like in normal, like here's what I know. I know I won't have any problem. Like I know our listeners are totally, I would even say it, in our page or whatever, but I just don't want to offend our more, holy than thou listeners.
I mean, if it's not personal, I'll talk about whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, absolutely. No, absolutely. But my life, dude, we're recording at the perfect time. I think that now I'm getting back into the groove. I'm getting back into like life, going out, like tomorrow. Gee, here's a shocker for you. Are you ready for this?
Let's hear it.
Guess where I'm going tomorrow? Well, you're not going to guess.
Disneyland.
I'm going shooting.
Excuse me?
Exactly.
Mr. I Hate Guns is going shooting?
Going shooting tomorrow at the range.
So I see 4 months pass, you start eating meat. 6 months pass, you now shooting guns. What the fuck next time? You're going to be like, you know what? It's time for a civil war. What the fuck, G? No, I'm just kidding. You know what? Honestly, I'm not an anti-gun person, dude. I want a gun. I want to shoot some shit.
I think it's because there's so many, not law enforcement, but like undercover. Well, I guess that is law enforcement. Undercover FBI dudes at Muay Thai, and some of them are like, "Hey, you don't ever have to even, don't even use it." Then he's like, "But you're already taking Muay Thai. Have that thing ready to rock and roll just in case." We're like, "But now you could protect yourself." I'm like, "Well, I'll just have fun in my buddy of mine." Well, acquaintance was like, "Hey, why don't I take you up to Albury?" And I know one of the girls.
Oh, I've been to that one. I've been to that.
Yes,
range.
I've never been there. I know the girl that works there, and she's like, "Well, let me know when you're there." And so I called her, and she's like, "Yeah, I'll be there." So I'm going up tomorrow, and just to see what kind of gat I like. You know what I'm saying?
Are you going by yourself?
No, it's gonna be like him and his wife and homegirl that works at the range.
Oh, homegirl that works at the range. That's what we're calling it these days, huh? This homegirl that works at the range.
No, we're actually, she trains with me. We're always, she's really cool.
You're just very good friends, right?
Yeah, very. Yeah. No, and honestly, we're not even, we're just like
just playing with you.
Trading
just
for
playing, man.
But you know what's funny, dude? Oh, I have the best. This is a story I could tell you. Thank you, listeners.
Come on, man.
So, all right. So, everybody, I'm pretty sure, I don't know if everybody knows, but I'm a single guy now after so many years. And recently, in my moping, my sister calls me for her son does rock climbing. And so she's like, his competition's coming up. I said, okay, cool. So I go to this competition, and one of the teachers come up. She's like, pretty good. The kids are pretty good, huh? I'm like, yeah, they're pretty good. They're watching. She's like, so, which one's yours? I'm like, oh, none of yours are mine. She's like, okay. I was like, how about you? Which one's yours? She's like, nah, I'm just a teacher. I, bring my kids. I'm like, oh, look at you, Miss freaking Mother Teresa over here. We're laughing. And she's like, someone has a lot of cologne in here. I was like, it could be me. I don't know. She's like, oh, we were laughing or whatever. She's like, anyway, she's like, I'm going to go get some air. And I was like, all right, then I'll holler at you. And my sister, Portia was like, oh, brother. I was like, what? She's like, you think she just wanted to get air? I was like, yeah. She's like, and so she walked outside by herself. And I was
And
like,
you let her go.
yeah. Because I thought she said I wanted to go get air. So I'm like, oh, yeah, go ahead, get some air. And Portia was like, look, I said, but the thing is, if I misread that, I could have creepily followed her outside and been called. The cops called. I get shot. The whole shebang.
See, here's the thing. I don't really think you fouled. If I'm being honest, I don't think that's a foul. Matter of fact, Portia, I think you need to understand that this is a different day and age. If your brother walked out there, he could have been like pinned up against a wall or like had someone. Well, he is a Muay Thai master, of course, but still, there's always another Muay Thai master. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying there could have been another Muay Thai master there that could have
it's true.
Felt he needed to protect this woman, and your ass could have been up on the ground,
Bro,
it happens.
And it gets better.
Mm-hmm.
The next time I go.
Oh, there's a next time.
Porsche, one of her high school friends comes up, and, they're talking, which is always wonderful. They're having a good conversation. And she's like, they're like, yeah, we're, talking about Argentina. And they're like, does your brother like Argentina? I was like, oh, you know what? I've never gone. She's like, okay. And so we, start talking. And, she's like, hey, what church do you go to? And I was like, oh, I play for a church and blah, 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 blah. So the next time I go, she approaches me. She's like, well, aren't you the best uncle in the world? Okay. Totally. You know what? No, it's like, whatever. I'm like, she's a kind-hearted individual.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, and she's like, I have to hear you play. You seem so charismatic, whatever, blah, blah, whatever.
Another checked box. Go on.
And she said, so when am I going to see you at the church? I was like, you know what? I'm going to come through. And she's like, all right, I'll be waiting for you to be there. And I didn't show. So this time I had to, this next time I was like, nah, I gotta do some studying at the crib. So I can't go to the rock climbing thing. And my sister was like, hey, brother. I was like, what's up? Like, we talking on the phone. She's like, guess who asked about you? I said,
come on now.
I was like, who? She's like, just take a guess. And I was like, oh, hungry. Yeah. And she's like, she came all the way over. She's like, where's your brother? She's like, oh, he couldn't make it. And I was like, here's the thing, though. I got to understand, some people are just kind. There's kind human beings on the planet.
But there are also people that are semi-oblivious, which I think sometimes you fall under. No offense. I think that you are a little oblivious sometimes to things.
No, you're totally. Here's the thing, though, Dan. I'm going to tell you something. I'm benched, bro. I think I'm good. I'm gonna be single forever. I'm done. I think I'm benched. I'm good, G. Never again.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
As long as it's good for you. I don't think that people just like, I want to know where this comes from, where it's like, you got to have a partner. You need to have a partner. Some people just like being left the fuck alone. I'm not one of those people, of course.
You're
but I'm
not
just
one.
Saying,
Yes.
But I mean, like, I only need so many people too at the same time. I'm a very introverted guy. You know what I mean? So but I don't think there's anything wrong with that, Steve. If you just want to be a bachelor the rest of your life, then live it, brother. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, dude. I don't think I read women well enough.
But does that mean that you're just going to be like a monk and be abstinent and stuff?
No.
So you're just gonna date.
Yes. Like, you not even date like buddies. Understandable.
And honestly, Steve,
yes.
If I may, just speak of race for just a moment, sir.
Please.
I feel like this is a good thing for you because honestly, I just saw Ernie Hudson not long ago.
Bro, listen.
Gee, you could do this to your 80s and you're going to be okay because Ernie Hudson looks good as fuck.
Gee,
have you seen this dude?
Dude, what is he on, bro?
I don't know. Did you know what I'm talking about, though? The Ghostbusters?
I absolutely do.
Yeah, my God. That's wild.
Incredible. He's 70-something years old.
He looks younger than both of us.
Bro, no question. But here's the thing. Last name, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
I think we might be related. We might be related, bro. I'm just saying.
You could be dating well into your 80s, Steve.
I will say my skin is looking radiant is what I'm saying. I've been moisturizing, Dan.
I have been moisturizing as well, Steve.
What?
I have. I was starting to get a little bit. I don't know if I can claim this term, man. But I was walking a lot,
Ashy?
right? I got a little ashy on my leg. I was like, what the fuck is this? So I had to go and I got. What are you using to get all moist?
Okay, so I have this
Moisturized,
company called. I have a company called Butterskin.
Along with Butterface and Butterteeth.
Yes, it's Butterskin. Butttaa.
Butta, of course.
Yes.
Oh, H. Gotta throw the H in there.
Yes. And so I put the moisturizer. Now here's the thing. I got lazy. You're supposed to do the toner, the exfoliant. And I said,
Oh, you're already doing too much, G. Already.
Gee, I got rid of the exfoliant, got rid of the toner, and all I do is the moisturizer. Dude, my face feels like a baby's bum all day long, G.
Like a baby's bum. It's a smooth bum you got there, mate.
It's a smooth. Gee, I look. And the thing is, if I keep doing this and I keep working out,
Yeah.
I won't have time to like mope around the house. As long as I'm doing things, I'm cooking, I'm handling business, doing my thing. I'm just like, you know what? You keep busy, you look like Ernie Hudson.
Okay, but now I have to ask you something. I have to go back now because just a few minutes ago you had said a word. You were saying
Yes.
you said moping.
Moping.
Yeah, you were moping.
I was moping.
So, and then you just said something else right now that was similar. What's going on with you? Are you okay?
Oh, I was moping for some months.
For a few months.
Yeah.
But I hear what you're saying. You've made the decision. Sorry to cut you off, but I'm saying you've made the decision to, like, you're just not going, you're going to be single. You will date. That's good. But how long was this moping? This whole,
dude.
like, grieving session?
From the breakup, well, the good thing is I was surrounded by family that would not hear my silliness. They would not let me. They're like a month. They're like, okay. 2 months. My sister was like, okay, dude. Yeah, it sucks, but come on now. Let's, it's okay. Feel what you feel, but you're going to be okay. And then in about the 3rd month mark is when the thing with 3rd and 4th month is when the thing at her, the rock climbing thing happened. And she was like, you're going to be fine. As you can see, you're going to be fine. And I was like, no, but now that I know I'll be fine, I'm benched. I think I'm going to just, chill, do all the traveling I wanted to do, going to Thailand, seeing Switzerland, actually do the traveling I want to do. And maybe later on, get back on the market. But for now, it's like, dude, here's the scary thing about being in a relationship. See, you're not knowing nothing about this, youngin', because you've already been in a dope thing for like 49 years, 43 years.
27th year is coming up next month.
See, here's the scary end for you. Dude. You see, let me tell you what's out here now, dude. Let me tell you what's out here now.
Tell me all about it, please. No, I'm just kidding.
Gee, a person can just leave.
Happens all the time.
That's crazy.
Look, it ain't easy, man. Everyone's always like, oh, how do you guys do it? How do you guys do it? We drive each other fucking crazy, and then we get over it, and then we get better, and then we drive each other crazy again, and then we get over it. And that's how it works, I think. I think anyone out there that's like, oh, it's perfect. We never argue. It's just this. We just live. We just coexist and everything. Fuck you. You're lying. You're lying. Stop it. There's enough lying in the world. Stop it.
I think Don Cheadle. No, was it Don Cheadle? I think Don Cheadle said it best. No. Either way. He was like, the way we've made it is, I think we said this before, is that both of us didn't want a divorce at the same time. That's how it works. One person will want one, and then the other person is going to fight. The other person will want one, and then the other person's like, no, we got to make it work. He's like, it just happens so that a couple, they don't want the divorce at the same time. A lot of time, that's all it takes is one person's willing to fight. The other, it just toggles back and forth. He's like, but when you both want it at the same time.
Yeah, when that shit lines up, you're Dunsky.
Yes. And I was like, I've never thought, I thought it was a crazy thing. And I asked somebody at work, they're like, oh yeah, totally. I'm like, wait, what? They're like, yeah, there are times where you're like, I'm done, but the other person has the wherewithal to make it work, and then it switches to the other side. The other person's just not going to argue. Like, babe, we can make this work. I'm like, dude, that is so, number one, it's enlightening. Number two, it's scary as hell because it's like, you have to decide, okay, I want a relationship, but do you want, if someone's like, I want to be in a relationship, they don't, I think they should talk to people like yourself who've been in for 27 years and be like, look, you're also taking on these things. You don't just get a relationship, hey, I get all the great things that come with it. Be like, no. You also have to get this stuff. So are you willing, if you're willing to take the bad, oh, good. You take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and there you have the facts of life.
The facts of life. The facts of life.
You know what I'm saying? And so I think that's where you really have to have a conversation with yourself. Like, do you want to deal with the other side of things? Because it's not going to always be roses, dude.
For sure. Because like when the world never seems to be like living up to your dreams, suddenly you're finding out that the facts of life are all about you. I get it, dude, completely. It's like we're sharing the same brain right now.
Hey, wait a minute. They cheated.
What are you talking about? What do you mean I cheated?
Finding out the facts of life are all about you. Shouldn't they rhyme with you?
That's what I just said.
No, but they said, Nick, suddenly you're finding out, that's the rhyme, the facts of life are all about, they cheated.
Hold on. So, when the world never seems to be living up to your dreams, suddenly you're finding out the facts of life are all about. I think we're good here.
You.
I think we're good. I feel like you're just.
You're supposed to rhyme something ooh with you. You're right. The songwriter cheated.
Don't they? Okay, do I have to read the lyrics? I think they do say you. Are you saying they don't say you?
No, I'm saying they don't have anything that rhymes with you. They said, I'm going to rhyme with about. I'm like, no.
Oh, I got you.
They're kind of cheated there.
Here's the thing. That doesn't seem like it's cheating with me. So I think it's just another way of, you're here. This is like a songwriter thing with you. I feel like I could write a good song if I wanted to, if I had the talent.
I guarantee you could. I guarantee you could, dude.
What I'm saying is, I think that works too. There's more than one way to skin a cat, Steve.
Bro, that's the darkest
Who says that?
of all time.
Who says
You do, apparently.
Hey, I'm having trouble with this cat skinning. Don't worry, son. There's another way you can skin a cat. Come over
There's
here.
a whole
Papa show
different
you.
way to do it.
Wow, there really are a lot of ways to skin cats. That's
well,
amazing.
I'll be.
Mm-hmm. What the fuck's wrong with people? What's wrong with Steve? Seriously, I don't want to spend too much time on this, but I can't emphasize. I can't emphasize enough, Steve. We go away and the whole fucking world goes crazy, Steve. I don't give a fuck what side you're talking about. What's going on, Steve?
Okay. So I'm going to say this. This is what I'm going to say, okay?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Number one, we are undoubtedly screwed.
Mm-hmm.
If you're thinking about moving out of the country, really get it in your brain that maybe you may have to in a minute, because it is about to get, I think, number one, Trump's going to win again.
I think you're right.
I know. It sucks, but we are in a hellscape, and I just don't, when I see, like, recently where you see, AOC and Crockett arguing with Marjorie Taylor Greene, I'm like, how is Marjorie even, how? We used to have a civilized, how is
Nothing
she
makes
even
sense
there, dude? So I'm like, okay, that's the one clue. Also, the last time we talked, you remember what we said the last time we talked?
No.
We were like, who was a great man and a person we should put our faith in? We were like, Sean P. Diddy Combs.
I don't recall saying that. I don't think I've ever said
You don't remember that? You were like, there is only one thing I know for sure, and it's that man is an upstanding citizen.
That's right. If I could be one person, Steve, I remember now. I remember the sentence. That's right. I'd forgot. I said, if I could be one person, it would be Sean P. Diddy Combs. I remember that now.
And I co-signed. I was like, you know what? You're right, dude. We should have Jesus Obama, Sean P. Diddy Combs up on my wall. And then, bro, did you see that video?
Yeah. The one from yesterday?
Bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
You're pretty much Dunsky right there, but I don't think he will be, because you know why, Steve? Nothing fucking makes sense anymore.
Bro, LAPD already released a statement saying we can't prosecute it because it's too long ago. So he's a free, rich individual, dude.
I'm sure it was an isolated incident, Steve. I'm sure he's done nothing since.
I didn't even know that there was a time restraint on brutality, and the world is upside down, dude.
I mean, let's talk about E. Jean for just a quick sec.
Oh,
when did that happen? How long?
Man.
I'm not going to go into the case. I don't even want to talk about it, but I'm just saying that was pretty long ago too.
That was way far long ago.
And how long ago did this happen with P. Diddy? It was 2016. 2016.
He said it's too long ago.
That's not that long ago.
Gee, I don't know. It's everything. Like this whole year has been. Now there has been bright spots like Kendrick and Drake. There's been bright spots where I'm just like, well, that was fun. And then the darkness comes again. We're so screwed, Dan. We're so screwed, dude.
I know. I'm really fucking hoping that we're not going to. I can't even say what you said.
Bro.
I don't want that to happen, but I got a feeling.
There's a reason Stevie Wonder is now a citizen of Ghana. He left. He smells. He's like, you know what? I have a feeling that this place is crazy enough.
He lives in Ghana now?
He lives in Ghana now.
Oh, he's out there with Nana's people. Nana's from Ghana.
Oh, snap, huh?
I believe he's from Ghana, yeah. How you doing, Nana? You listening? What's up?
Wait, was he from?
I believe he was born there.
Dude, maybe if I dip out there, he has people.
I wonder if I'm just making this shit up. But he doesn't live there now. No, I'm pretty sure it was Ghana, dude.
He has folks, though.
He might be able to hook you up with the place. I'm fucked. I have no idea what I'm going to do.
Not true. You could go to Mexico.
Why did it got to be Mexico, Steve?
Because, gee, that's where I'd go.
I don't drink
If my name was
water
Ramirez, I'm out.
Yeah, they don't. Again, I've said this before. They don't let me play the reindeer games, man.
That's
they just
not
laugh
true,
at me.
Dan.
They laugh at me. I can fake it though. I'm gonna like pencil in a nice little mustache. You know what I'm saying,
bro? You got that beard. Actually, in your name is so like Latin, bro. Ramirez, bro.
I don't know. I'm afraid for my white family.
Night Stalker style.
What's gonna happen to my white family if I take them over there?
Dude, let me tell you something, bro. Your wife will pass.
She's Irish, G. That's all we need to say.
No, bro. I'm telling you, your wife will pass just fine. Okay, if she doesn't talk. If she doesn't talk.
Yeah, as long as she stays mute, we'll be okay.
Dude, but they'll be like, oh, I can see it. Because she has a tan thing going.
Okay, let me, hold on. Let's stop that silliness for a second. Okay, let me present something to you.
Okay.
Let's say he doesn't win.
Okay.
What happens?
We're still screwed.
Because I think we're screwed either way.
We are screwed. We're very... Because the thing is, the youth now see the sham. Like there was a time where you could hide the reality from some of these kids, but now they're seeing dead bodies. And when Biden gets up there and is like, but anyway, they're like, no, not any. We are either, it's not even screwed. I think justice is coming where it's going to be like, we're not playing the game anymore. And good for them. A generation is like, we're not going to play your game. Let's see what happens. I think this is a generation will be like, well, let's see what happens if it burns down. Well, if it burns down, how are you going to pay your college tuition? Who cares? Let's see it burn down. Well, how are you going to pay your credit cards back? Burn it. There's nothing they're saying to make them not want to burn the whole system to the ground, dude. And I think that they might do it. Like some people, they have a bunch of students that just aren't paying their student loans. And they're like, you can't come after all of us. And sure they can but how if they're just like, they're like, well, we're coming after you. We're going to fine, take it. And then we're going to garnish, fine, take it. I don't have a job. And now I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. Like what happens if a bunch of people just stop paying their student loans? Like they just don't.
Well, if it's burned to the ground, I don't think it's going to really matter, right?
It's not going to matter. And I appreciate that the students are saying, you know what, let's just do. And that's what I just love about, when you see these commencement speeches and people walking out on Jerry Seinfeld and these other people, I'm like, dude, these students, when I was graduating, I didn't have that in high school. Nobody was walking out on whoever was speaking. Now these students, not only do they walk out, they turn around and give them the middle finger. I'm like, oh, these old school famous people mean nothing to these kids. No, like, who the hell's a Jerry Seinfeld? Like, they don't care who the hell he is. Like, who cares?
They don't know about Thursday night TV.
Bro. And mind you, I never watched an episode of Seinfeld, so he's not a big deal to me. But my mom is like really impressed. She's like, wow. Seinfeld's a star and they did that. I'm like, he's a star to you. They don't know who the crap. I don't think there's a person big enough. If Beyonce was cheering on the death of Palestinians, they'd walk out on her. There's no one famous enough for these kids to say, I want to listen to them anyway. No, they don't care like they used to. They don't care, dude. So more power to, but that's the only bright side. But I think in the imminent, until these kids have power, dude, we're screwed, man. It's about to go really, really, really ugly. I have a feeling, and I don't know. Like now that Biden and Trump are going to debate, oh Jesus Christ!
Oh my God!
I'm not going to watch it. I'm just not going to watch it.
Oh, I have.
I'm not going to watch
it. I've got to. Dude. I mean, I love being miserable. Apparently, I just got to watch it.
I can't do it, dude. Because one's going to be a psycho, being like, "I wish I could kill everybody," and Biden's going to be like, "I wish I had my dessert in my diaper." They're like, "That's not even a question, sir."
You know what I need? I just need some ice cream. Like my father used to say. My father had a hard time putting food on the table. The fuck are you talking about, man? Like,
gee, that's a good Biden. That's a good Biden.
No, it's you know what? I can't hear myself, so I don't really know if it's good or not. Thank you. I just
let me hear a Trump.
The way I can't do Trump. I've tried for years. I can't.
What?
Do it. I think it's probably best. I don't think I'd ever stop.
Dude,
I can't do it. I can't. I try. There's just certain things I can't do.
How's your walking coming along? Your walking's perfect.
Yeah, I'm walking about 5 miles a day.
Oh Lord, have mercy!
I haven't done any impressions for dude. That's the crazy thing. Like, it was like when we stopped recording, that part of me just like went dormant, kind of died a little bit. I'm telling you, this fucking show brings me life, Steve. I'm telling you, if 2 people listen, and we're on, and I'm again, no pressure. I'm just saying, if 2 people are listening, I got this microphone, and we can get rid of this fucking echo problem that we've been dealing with. I love doing this shit, dude. It's like the highlight of my week, if I'm being honest with you.
For me, it's just, I didn't realize, like, truthfully, I could go for 3 hours today. That's what she said. If we had the time, I'd be able to, cause there's so much more in my, and the thing is, I feel so free just telling my business to the group. Cause our group is so dope, dude. Our group is so dope that some of them, once I tell, I guarantee I'm going to get at least one private message about me moping for sure, where it's going to be uplifting. No question, dude.
Here's what I think. I think people are going to be happy to hear from us. I think they're going to be even more happy to hear from you because you're just not really present in that page. You know what I'm saying? The page has gone dormant. Did you know that I killed the website too, Steve? There's a lot going on right now. Or not going on. But my point being is, I think that you're going to show up. They're going to hear your wonderful voice. And I think that people are going to talk to you. Me, they talk to you all the time. You know what I mean?
I'm going to start. You know what's funny, dude? I've decided, okay, with TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, I'm going to push pause on surfing those places and actually chill in the group. Because at least I know in the group, I'm not going to see psychotic stuff, dude.
We got to pump some life back into it, but I agree with you. I can't do this anymore.
No,
I
dude.
can't do it.
Even though I will say my Instagram page, the only reason I'm going to get off that is I will be on there for 5 hours because all I get are dog videos. And somehow they got me. They know exactly what dog videos I'm going to watch. Like if I hear a husky talking back and stuff, I'll watch those for 8 years, dude. Huskies talking, I'll just watch. And they know that. They know that, dude. And that's kind of creepy. They know exactly what thing I'm going to watch. So I'm like, nah, I got to get out because I'll just watch dogs for 8 years, man. And so I got to just chill on that. And obviously TikTok's I think it's going to go the way of the dinosaurs in a while.
Where are you sending all of your videos now? You're still doing that, right?
I do post them on Instagram. I did post them I posted a few on YouTube and I forgot. It was like 3 weeks ago or maybe 4 weeks ago. And then I got a hit up and like, hey, you have such and such 1,000 views on your video. I was like, oh crap. So maybe I'll do YouTube.
You're going to be a YouTube guy now. Who needs Heroes of Noise? You got YouTube.
I'm only putting videos from TikTok onto YouTube and it just happened to, they do okay.
Good for you, man.
Yeah,
I don't really see a lot of your stuff only because I don't really like look on TikTok,
you're not on TikTok
or Instagram that much. Yeah. But good for you. I know that you're very good at that. You're just a very charismatic guy. You got some funny videos, you know?
Like I try. Now I'm getting, again, dude, there was months of, I should have called you actually.
You should have.
I should have called you and gone out to dinner because there was about, let's see, from October, November.
I'm going to be honest with you. I felt abandoned, Steve. I did. Felt a little bit abandoned.
Dude, everybody, because I was really mourning the relationship for like 5 months, dude.
I have questions that I will not ask you while we're recording about that.
What are you eating, dude?
Huh?
What are you eating?
I'm not eating anything. What are you talking about?
Oh, it sounded like you were eating something.
No, not at all. I was just saying though that there's things I want to ask you. I just don't think it's appropriate.
Oh no, we'll talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk.
I'm a little bit confused.
Yeah, because you're the only one that knows. You know more than anyone on the planet about it.
Yeah, I would like to think I know quite a bit, but
yeah, you know
anyway,
way more.
We'll talk
anyone.
about this afterwards.
You know more. I would say you are. If someone asks, other than family, who knows the most about me, you're number one, dude.
That's crazy because I don't know shit about you, Steve. It's been
you know the most. You know the
We've
most.
been recording since 2016, and you're still a mystery.
No, you know the most. Like if you went up against people and like. If they did a Steve quiz, there's certain things you're like, well, everyone knows that. And they'll be like, actually, no, we did not know that. And you'll be like, well, these are obvious. And you're like, no, not at all.
That would be really fun, dude, to do a Steve quiz. I think that.
Oh, dude, you would win because you would just be like, everyone knows this. And the other people would be like, he's never said a word about that and ever about that before. You would just know because we talk like we did so many years of shows that random conversations, you know stuff about me where you're like, well, I know that. Well, I mean, obviously I knew that. And they don't know.
True.
No one knows. Like the other day when I was playing piano, someone came up and was like, hey, Steve. And it was a Muay Thai guy. And the pastor's wife was like, you must be talking about another Steve. He doesn't do Muay Thai. He's like, yeah, he does. He trains me. And she's like, who are you? I was like, oh, you didn't know. They're like, no one knows anything about you. I was like, that's true. I don't let anyone know most anything about me, dude. Except for you and the page. The page, I would even say the listeners, bro. Know so much about me.
I'm going to stop you. I don't think anyone knows shit about you on the page, if I'm being honest. I don't see you on that page.
I guarantee they know if they're like, okay, who's Steve's favorite artist of all time?
Oh,
Bucks knows. Bucks is automatic. Done. Next question. You know what I'm saying?
Johnny Bucks. Have you talked to Johnny Bucks lately?
I'm not talking to John. I'm going to be sending him a song that I'm working on, and he said he'll do the bass, and we'll work out the business.
Oh, good for you. You see, you're being a better friend to these people than I am, man. I've just been so I have been so up my ass in 2024, Steve, that honestly, like when did I text? I PM'd him or I even replied. I don't even remember, but I'm like, hey, man. Oh, yeah. I told John, I said, hey, I'm going to send you a PM pretty soon. Did I send it? No. John, I'm sorry. It's been hell, John. It's been hell.
But you got a dope schedule, G. You have the one that you've dreamed? I
dreamt of it. Yeah. And I can tell you this. I love my work hours. I'll say that. That's all I'll say.
Go. That's a good. Oh, you know who I'm seeing next month?
Who?
Anthony Jeselnik.
Oh, is he coming to Fresno?
He's coming to Fresno. A UPS driver that I talk to, like, he comes every day. He just came and he's like, hey, I bought 3 tickets for us to go to Jeselnik. And I was like, whoa.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
I was just trying to get some date information out of you is all.
Dude, let me tell you, here's the funny part, G. You want to hear something funny? I think I'm going to go ahead and buy tickets to Thailand, and then that's going to force me to go.
That would be one way of doing it.
I think it would make me, I can't back out then. Problem is, how long does it take a passport to happen?
Well, it depends. You can actually get it done pretty quickly if you need to. It's a pain in the ass. You can get it done in one day, but you got to go spend the entire day doing it.
Did you do that?
That's in like San Francisco. Sarah had to do that when she went to Spain.
I remember that, dude.
Yeah, it took all day. Literally. Like we got there at like 7 or 8 and whatever it was, what time you open. Wait in line like you're waiting in line at like DMV or something like that. She goes up, she gives all the information. They say, okay, cool, great. Now go stand in this line. So she does it again for another like half an hour or something like that. Okay, great, you're done. Now come back at 3:00. She gets back at 3:00.
No, dude.
They say get in another line, and she had to wait 2 hours. So it was it was an all day thing for her. Now,
no,
but she got it done.
I only need it in 5 months.
Oh, you're fine. Just do it now. You'll be fine.
Yeah,
it only takes like a month or two, I think.
The funny thing is,
says the guy that doesn't have a passport.
You don't have a passport, G?
Where the fuck am I going, Steve?
Mexico.
Now I might need one, but I don't want to go.
Dude, don't you need a passport to get on a cruise to go to Mexico, or you don't need a passport?
I think I don't know. I think right now we're still... Do we need a passport? No, I don't think you need a passport. I've never had a passport.
Gee, you need to go to your native land, Dan.
I've been to Ensenada. That was good enough. I'm good.
Oh, man, I love Ensenada.
My native land is Fresno, California, G. That's where
How
I'm
dare
from.
you, G? Where was your first generation from? The first generation Americans, from your family, where were they from?
I would imagine Mexico.
Oh, you don't know?
No, I have it somewhere in my ancestry, but I just don't know. I don't
I gotta
follow
find
that
out where
much,
mine
man.
is.
I don't have
think
like our. We don't have a lot of historians in our family. It goes to like my grandma, and that's about it. So then she's just like, she's dead now. But I mean, like, she didn't really pass on a lot of information there. There's some big chunks in the timeline where we don't know what's up.
Yeah, we should probably. I need to look up what tribe I'm from so I can visit them, and they'll be utterly disappointed by me when I'm lifting my phone up to the air trying to get signal. They'll be like, "This is one of ours." You think, huh?
It's good to talk to you, man. I don't even know what the fuck we're talking about. We have this weird echo, but I'm enjoying talking to you, brother. It's a little bit of a struggle on my side to hear you correctly, but I think we're doing
It's okay. You know, the funny thing is, you want me to make your day even more?
What's that?
I have a quiz for you.
Do you really have a quiz? I was like,
thinking,
I'm like, because you are the quiz master, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, should I ask this dude? Nah, I'm just glad to get him on the line.
I made it last night for you today. Are you ready?
Yeah. Real quick, is it a music quiz? What kind of quiz are we talking?
Okay, you always remember the names of it. What is the one where you combine the two things?
Oh.
Like Michael Jackson Brown. What was that?
Oh, God, it's been so long.
You made up the name, and I forgot what you called it.
Tell you what, we'll put it in post because I don't fucking remember. Dude, this is the most rusty I've been.
Dude, what did you call it, dude?
We had Stuck in the Middle. That's not it.
Yeah.
Stuck in the Middle is a different game.
You said it, and we were like, that's it.
Yeah, I don't remember. I think we played it with a group of people last time.
We sure did. We sure did, dude. And you called it something, and everyone was like, yes, that's what it's called.
If I can find it, I'll put it in the notes, but I have no fucking clue what I called it.
Name of it, dude. Well, anyway, let me think. Well, no, we're not going to rename it because the name you had was actually the good name. That was like the legit name. But anyway, it's the combining. It's the combining.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I think I am. But there's no need for me to have any like sound effects or anything for this, right?
No, you're good. You're good.
Cool. All right.
Are you ready?
Down and dirty show today. Yes, I'm ready.
Here we go. All right. This in living color character loved grandma's hands and hanging with just the two of us.
Oh. I think we're off to a bad start, homie. You went with living color.
Uh-huh.
I don't even really know any living color characters outside of like Wanda.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Wanda and Fire Marshal Bill. Yeah. Hold on. Say that again. Say it again now.
This in living color character loved grandma's hands and hanging with just the two of us.
I don't know, man. I think I'm going to be rusty on this. Well, go ahead. Tell me real quick. Let me have this as a freebie. Get me in the mood here.
Fire Marshal Bill Withers.
Oh, Jesus. Wait a second. Did Bill Withers sing Just the Two of Us?
Yeah.
Okay. I would have been wrong on that one, G. I did not know that was him. Okay. All right. Sorry. Off to a bad start. Let's try it again.
Here we go.
Okay.
I'm a man who loves the wild, wild west, but understand that the groove is in the heart.
Okay. All right. Wild, Wild West. We got to go with. Oh, wait a second. Oh, it's Cool Mo Delight.
There we go.
I like that. All right, I'm in now.
There we go.
See, man, for some reason, when you said Wild Wild West, I immediately thought Will Smith, and I went, hold on. We got a veterano here. So I had to go back to the archives.
Gee, well done with the Kumo D pool, dude.
Kumo D light, dude. That might be the new name for the game right there. It was a cool Modi light to play with you.
That's funny, G. All right. I am the star of Arrested Development who loves this Denzel revenge vehicle.
Why am I fucking blanking on the name of the Denzel movie? The Equalizer. Okay. All right. Say the first part again.
I am the star of Arrested Development who loves this Denzel revenge vehicle.
Oh, dude.
And it's not necessarily The Equalizer.
What else could it be? You got me on this one, dude.
All right, I'll get you the first name. Jason Bateman.
Jason Bateman. But I'm trying to think if it's not Equalizer.
Jason Bateman.
You cheated, but okay. Just because you put the work in, it's Jason Bateman on fire.
There we go, dude.
Yeah, but see, okay, I get it. You know what? That's the thing is that Denzel had a string of movies.
He sure did. But when you got Jason Bateman, you're like, oh, Bateman.
I know. Okay, I know the little twists and turns we can do now. All right, I'm fucking up so far, but come on.
No, you're good.
1 out of 3.
Now it's about to get pretty difficult, Jay.
Oh, great.
Also known as the Santa Maria steak, it also is very serious about the explicit lyric sticker on albums.
Try Tipper Gore?
Hey, look at this guy.
Was that it? Did I get it?
Yes, you did.
Try Tipper Gore, baby. Al sure did. He liked her.
Good job, dude. Okay, now this is the final one.
You know there's somebody out there. Who the
dude,
fuck is Tipper Gore?
Oh, I guarantee everybody does, but I knew you would. All right. This channel.
Quentin is Googling right now.
Oh, dude, Quentin wasn't even.
Quentin wasn't a twinkle in his parents' eye at a Pearl Jam concert yet.
Not even kind of, dude. All right. Yeah. This last one is this channel, which gives daily coverage of Washington, also knows this much is true.
C-SPAN Ballet. Yes. I'm surprised I pulled that one out, man. C-SPAN Ballet. God damn it. Good for
That's
you,
it. Good job.
Good job, man. Thank you. I have to put in sound effects. No sound effects today. Down and dirty, God damn it.
Gee, you killed it, bro.
Hey, not too bad, but the you know what, you got me on that living color stuff though.
One day we're gonna have a whole quiz show. Okay, who of the listeners thinks they can beat Dan at quizzes?
All hands are raising right now. Guaranteed.
I think there's only one that's going to probably hit us up. Because I know if it's music quizzes, Bucks is gonna think he could beat you. He's gonna think he could beat me.
Bucks might beat me. Shanks could beat me, I think.
Ooh, Shanks, dude. I don't know. We're older.
As much as I love Shanks, our opinions differ about things, but like he definitely is a little more in tune, I think, than I am. I don't know. Maybe I'm just saying that because he's got that job, that slick job of his. I don't know.
No, but he's younger, so there's something
showing
like
up
that
on
Tipper
CNN
Gore
and shit.
That Tipper Gore thing, he wouldn't have known.
I think he would have known Tipper Gore.
You think so? He's like 29.
So. That's okay. He's a smart guy. He pays attention.
Okay. Well, I think you, one of those three, or whoever, Favon or whoever calls in, if we could have I'd have to figure out how to do you know what? I'd have to figure out how to do the numbers or the scoring, but I'd want to see who would win at the end of the day in a quiz off of
you know what? Being warmed up, if we get through a couple of these and I can get warmed, like I'm very rusty right now, Steve. I keep saying it, but I am. I think I could do this. I don't want to plan anything too far ahead, but I can make this work out because our little Riverside app that we aren't using right now because something's fucked up on my side, there's a new thing that we can do where we actually take live calls.
Shut up.
That would be fun. No, that'd be fun. It's a little extra, just like myself, but I would be doing it if y'all would be
Isn't there another way of taking calls? Can't we just do Skype? Can't we just do Skype?
Oh, we could do Skype too. Yeah. You know what? It's just the Riverside thing really is convenient when it works. Do you know what I'm saying?
When it works, that's the problem, dude.
Because it like takes notes. It
does take notes.
It does all kinds of shit that I really like. It's just that right now something on my side's all fucked up, and we didn't do this correctly. We didn't pre-check the show today, man. We're rookies. What are we doing?
How was it putting together the stuff for the show today? Did it bring you memories?
Yeah, a lot of like cuss words and stuff like that, trying to get everything set back up again. But I was all happy. I gotta tell you, because it hasn't been set up. It was dusty. Like, let's check it out. Listen. I got my little compressed air out.
Oh, you got the air joint?
You know what I'm saying? I got that air joint, and I was just like getting in all the little knobs and stuff like that, getting through the wires, blowing it off, and then I got happy. And then I took a picture and I put it up because I was being cryptic. I thought I was being all cryptic and shit.
Hold on, now I gotta see this picture.
It's just a picture of my recording setup. That's
It
it.
doesn't matter. Let me see this joint. Is it in the? It's in the what you call it?
Yeah, it's definitely not there and not on X because that's just me cussing everyone out. Yeah, it's definitely on the Facebook page. I got to stop it, Steve. I got to stop this X shit. I'm stopping today.
Dude, why are you still on X?
Because I keep thinking that something good will come up. And I've realized over this last week that, and I should have realized this sooner, I believe Elon's playing into this, man, and just putting all of the stuff I don't want to see on my timeline.
Oh, no. Gee, everything you go to, if you go to a very popular thread, it's just going to be porn all the way down the thread.
I would rather see that than what Elon's doing.
Well, holy people like you don't look at that anymore. You've grown out of it.
I've got to stop. What are you talking about? Growing out of what? Which one?
I was like, I got to stop. What? That is so funny.
You're never too old.
You know, I got a question for you.
Sure.
So I was listening to it's that show that interviews these wonderful adult film stars, and they were talking about how they're the only like famous people who can't be noticed in public, because if you do notice them, people are like, "Hey, how do you know who that person is? You know them by name?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, that would be embarrassing." Like if I was walking with you and you were like, "There's such and such," I'd be like, "Dude, you know them by name, dog?" It's like, wow. Wouldn't that be embarrassing? Or would you just ignore them and be like,
how are you supposed to describe them though?
Well, you're supposed to just keep walking. You don't even say it. You're like, okay, I'm not going to pretend yeah, just like them.
You're like, hey, there's no gag reflex. Like that? Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying, should you even acknowledge that you know who they are, dude?
Hey, there's 16 bukkake right there. Yeah, I don't think they want to be called that, Steve. I prefer calling them by their names. Formal or stage. What they prefer.
Dan, do you think you can name any through your whole life? Not now, obviously. You think you can name 20 porn stars?
You ready? I don't know.
That's a lot, dude.
I don't know.
You can name 3.
Are you talking about from like just any timeline?
Any timeline.
All right, you keep count. Okay, you ready?
All right, go.
All right. Okay, let's see here. Tell me if I repeat one. Let's see.
Yes.
Tracy Lords.
1.
Ginger Lynn.
2.
Jenna Jameson.
3.
Gina Fine.
4.
Asa Akira.
5. Yeah, she was bad.
Nicole Dashi.
6.
It's getting hard already. No,
yeah, now
that was bad choice of words. Bad choice of words. Did I say Vanessa Del Rio already?
No, 7.
Okay. Wow, this is harder than I fucking thought.
See, it's 7, dude. That's where normally you're kind of
Rachel Starr.
I remember her.
Do they have to be female?
No.
Peter North.
4.
Mandingo.
That's 10. That's 10. You got 10.
Okay, I'm halfway there. Let's see, Peter North. God, I think I'm gonna. Oh yeah, well let's go with the easy ones. John Holmes.
11.
What's the big guy? God, the big ugly guy? Like, how did you get into this? What's his name?
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about too.
And I know his name, and I just can't think of it at the moment. But yeah, him. We won't count him because I can't think of it.
Okay.
I think I'm running out. You know what's really fucked up is if people start looking at these, they're gonna be like, "Damn, bro, you're sick." London Keys.
12.
Yeah, I'm really saying a lot about myself right now. I'm gonna go ahead and quit while I'm ahead, sir.
Here's the thing. They're gonna look those people up, and it's gonna be like grainy footage, and they're gonna be like, Jesus, Dan.
Well, you said names. It's not like I watched their. I was just throwing names out.
No, but I'm saying that like you were like young, dude, because it's gonna be grainy footage. It's not gonna be like. I bet you these. Here's what I guarantee you: kids under 30 could for sure name. No, maybe they could for sure name 20.
There's this whole thing going on now with there's this whole like only fandom.
The money that they make just showing their feet sometimes is astronomical, dude.
I know. I'm going to give it a try. Let me see how that works for me.
Bro, okay, here's the thing. You're going to be creeped out when you make like $30, G. You're going to be like, ugh, someone paid me 30. Ugh. You're going to be creeped out as hell. Watch.
He's like, hey, make them wrinkly.
No, dude, I just, oh my, I mean, but when you look at it and they're making like $60,000 a month, you're like, damn, that's a lot of money, dude.
More power to him.
Hey, look,
real quick,
bro.
Total tangent. I have a feeling I know why I'm jumping to this, but it's not porn related. But I think I know what got me from point A to point B, and I will bring up the name Sydney Sweeney for a second. So back, I don't even remember what episode it was on at this point, but I remember at one point you were telling me, and I was saying that I needed to get more involved with watching like romantic comedies. Yes. I don't know if you remember that. Because I was watching, Gail was getting sick of me watching too much horror and violence and stuff like that. And I remember you were trying to watch more like feel-good movies. Yes. So I said, I'm going to go ahead and watch more romantic comedies. And I tried to. You want to know something?
Huh.
Since that day, every romantic comedy that I watch, she doesn't want to watch. She's not down with it. And usually when we watch them, they're not that good. And that brings me to Anyone But You. Have you seen this movie?
Dude, I have not, but I like dude from Maverick.
I don't know about that guy, man.
Why?
I think that we're being force fed this guy. What's his name again?
Oh, dude, that's a great question. Hold on, look him up.
There's something about him that I don't care for, which is why it's just not sticking with me. But I was a little embarrassed because I don't know. Do you know what that's so
Glenn Powell?
Glenn Powell. Do you know what like stop trying to make fetch happen means? You've heard that before? Stop trying to make fetch happen. Yeah.
I've never heard of this. Is this a saying?
From Mean Girls? It's not. It's from Mean Girls. And there's this chick she's trying to start a catchphrase. And she says, stop trying to make fetch happen. But anyway, I was seeing something it was like on Facebook. And they was just like, Glenn Powell. And I put down, I said, they're trying to push this motherfucker on us like they're trying to make fetch happen. Just as a joke. And then he liked it.
Glenn Powell liked your tweet?
It was, yeah. And then I thought it wasn't him, but I looked into it and it actually was his page.
Dude.
Yeah, I felt bad about that, kind of.
Dude, did you say something like, my bad?
Hopefully it's just somebody on his fan page or some shit. But it looked to me, when I did like the tracing back, I think it was probably him.
Well, I think he
So I felt bad. Funny. I felt bad, kind of, though. You know what I mean? But anyway, it doesn't matter. It's just because I don't know. I thought I was just making like a little trolly comment. And then the next thing I know, the dude that I was making about went, haha, motherfucker. That's what he was doing. So anyway, I decided to watch Anyone But You because I've heard people that I thought I trust, say this movie was good and entertaining and funny. And it's so cliche and such bad acting. And I just couldn't get behind it. And I'm just wondering, maybe I'm just not a romantic comedy kind of guy, or maybe this movie just sucked. I think the movie just sucked. I'm not trying to like knock Sydney Sweeney, but I think we've kind of seen what Sydney Sweeney can do. Do you know what I'm saying? And I don't really think that I really liked her in that movie, Reality. Did you see that one?
Never saw it.
Reality was it was actually a true story about, it was like this Navy officer, I think. And she had some, it had something to do with like the election, and she withheld some information, and she got like investigated by Homeland Security, and it's them like coming to her house and like just basically interrogating her the whole time. That's pretty much the whole movie. But she was really good in it, and I liked her in Euphoria. Oh, Jesus Christ! But anyway, I just don't think that movie was very good at all. I don't know. And now Sydney Sweeney, I think that they're gonna put her in too many things, and then people are just gonna get sick of her. That's what I think. Like Barbarella.
But is she doing Barbarella?
She's supposed to be doing Barbarella.
I can see it, dude.
I will see it. I'm saying I will see it, but I think I know why I'm seeing it. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think she's pretty?
I do, but it's not like that's the only.
No. I know that.
You know what I'm saying?
Think people be like, she's like people keep on being like, whenever someone's hot, like she's the hot thing right now. And I'm like, oh, okay. I think I'm getting old. It's not even that. I just don't think that if she walked by you in the mall, I don't think you look behind you.
Maybe I would, maybe I wouldn't. I'll just say it's really just going to depend.
If you're by yourself, you're not looking behind you.
No. Am I a creep?
if even I just don't think it's enough for. She's just. I think she's pretty. I think her acting is good. I think she's a good actress.
I think the jury's still out on that.
I think she's good. I think she's proven herself to be good. Right?
I'm not sure. This movie wasn't the movie to gauge her on. I'll say that.
How was her performance? Not the story. How was her performance?
I didn't think it was good. I thought it was very. I don't know what the word I'm looking for. It's not phoned in. I don't know. Like if I was the director and I was seeing them do these takes, some of the times, like some of the way that she says certain things, or maybe it's the affect of her voice. I don't know what it is. And not necessarily just Sydney Sweeney. I'm not picking on Sydney Sweeney. It's Glenn Powell, same thing. I just feel like some of the takes they took was either like, okay, well, I guess that's as good as it's going to fucking get, or good enough. Do you know what I mean? Like it just,
absolutely.
This movie didn't feel like they put a lot of effort into it, but they still made the movie, if that makes sense. And that's just me. Other people love it. I just didn't think it was very good. Maybe I'm just a grouchy old fuck though, Steve. I don't know.
No, I don't think so. Because some romantic comedies are very difficult to pull off. Like they're not, people keep on thinking that it's an easy thing to do, but there's a reason you can count great romantic comedies on your like 10 fingers. Maybe. It's a tough thing to pull off without making it corny. It's tough.
I think one of the best ones I've seen in a long time, and probably like one of the last good ones I've seen, and this is a while ago, was Always Be My Maybe. That was a good one.
Always Be My, who was in that? What was that about?
Ali Wong.
Oh, that was good, dude.
See, I told you, Steve.
With Keanu Reeves?
Yeah, when Keanu played himself. That was a good one.
That was so good.
But I'm telling you, man, like there's not a lot. I think maybe the genre's dying. Do you see a lot of romantic comedies coming out these days? I don't.
No, there was a good, what was that movie from last year? It was called, man, there was a good romantic comedy and I forgot what the name of it was. Shoot.
You know who was good too was Maya Erskine, and she was Plus One. Did you see that?
How was that?
Plus One?
No, how was that?
Plus One was really good. It was her and Jack Quaid. And it was just a romantic comedy, but it was good, kind of a little bit. I mean, like I like the movie to be a little bit on the sleazy side. Not sleazy, but like I like a darker, dirtier comedy. No, sleazy is not the right word. I just like a gritty. I like a dirtier comedy. You know what I mean? I like some foul jokes and stuff. This movie that I'm talking about, the one with Sydney Sweeney, Anybody But You, was just so cliche. You could like, Gail and I do this thing when the movie gets too cliche, we just like call it out. Okay, this is going to happen. This is going to happen. And it usually just happens exactly like that. I know how I can describe it. It was the equivalent of a Hallmark movie. That's about as good as it gets right there.
I hate Hallmark movies.
Yeah, so that's what I'm getting at. That's exactly what I'm trying to say.
Oh, bro, it's over then.
Yeah, it's Sydney Sweeney and Glenn Powell in a Hallmark movie.
Never.
With Gata from Dave.
I will not do that. Gata's in it though?
Gata's in it, yeah. He's got a small part. I like Gata too. He's okay. He's not doing any wrong in it, man. He's just got one of those little small parts, you know? But it's all right.
Did you see Past Lives?
No. Which one's that?
Bro.
I haven't seen anything, bro. Seriously, it's been a while.
Bro, it's on Hulu. Dog. But you have to watch it when you have nothing else happening. You have to actually sit down and just watch the movie. Not on your phone. It is such a good... Oh, I loved Past Lives, dude. It was from last year.
You said you've been going to the theater a lot. Did you go see The First Omen?
I did, dude. That was terrible.
What? Really? I heard it was great. I have not seen it.
No, dude. I almost fell asleep.
Really? What a disappointment.
Yeah, I did not like it at all. Did you see Monkey Boy yet? Or Monkey Man?
I haven't seen shit, dude. I've seen Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. I'm not kidding, man. I've been so busy. It's like, I was wondering, like, okay, so if we do this show, I'm really not going to have anything to talk about if we start talking about movies and stuff. But unfortunately, that's the way it is. I've just been so busy. I have not done any type of like. Oh, I went to the movie theater last weekend to see Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, and I was like so excited, sitting there smelling popcorn and shit, drinking a soda. It was great. I got to go back, but there's a whole bunch of catching up I got to do. I'm excited about Deadpool. I'll be there for Deadpool.
Oh, that's going to be good. That's going to be good.
That looks really good. That looks really good.
You didn't see the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare either, right?
No, however, I do have a copy of that sitting here right now. Should I?
That was a good movie, dude.
She's out of town. Maybe I should go to the theater. Let's see what's playing here in the
Dude, you should. Okay, here's what. Okay, I'm gonna refer you to. Let me see what movies are playing.
Let's see. We got The Strangers, Chapter 1.
You know what?
I'm down with that.
That's a, you know, I like this. Did you like The Other Strangers?
Yes, I like
That
that,
was a good
shit.
movie.
Terra,
If-
not going to see it. PG-13. Fall Guy, they're already putting out.
Dude, I heard that was really good. I heard that was really good, dude.
It's going to be streaming like next week, I think.
No, it's not.
I hear it's going to be streaming like very fast. It makes me wonder how good it is, but I'll check it out.
No, it's good, dude. I heard it was really good.
And then Ryan Reynolds is If, which I hear is not great.
Krasinski's behind it. I like Krasinski.
Oh, Krasinski. Was it Ryan Reynolds? I thought
He's
Ryan
in
Reynolds
it.
was in it.
He's in it, but
okay.
Krasinski directed it.
Back to Black is out. That's the Amy Winehouse
Not a
movie. I won't
chance.
be seeing that.
Not a
No,
chance.
I won't see that. You know what really sucked, by the way? I did see a movie, and it sucked. It was that Bob Marley movie. I saw it on Peacock.
I heard it was good.
Fucking terrible.
Bumbaclot.
Dude, you got to watch that movie with subtitles. It's crazy. It was really, really hard to understand. The patois that they're doing is just like, it's, I don't know if it's so good or not good enough.
I heard
but
it was a good movie,
really
dude.
hard.
But I also heard there was a lot of opportunities for him to take care of that cancer.
It was a bullet point movie is what it was. Okay, here's him doing this. Here's him doing that. It's that kind of movie. Do you know what I'm saying? Like The Doors, kind of, without all the trippy Oliver Stone shit.
Oh, Jesus. I hated that movie.
What about Challengers?
Dude, I have not heard one person say that was a bad movie.
Yeah, I might go see Challengers, although I think that's streaming too.
Bro,
Got
no,
this
it's
puppy.
not.
I can't leave her too long, man. If I leave this puppy, she's going to get like a, what do they call that? Separation anxiety, and then she'll just chew a bunch of shit up. That's
Wait,
another
how long
reason
can
why
you
we
leave
haven't.
her?
It's a really good question. We just got her to the point where she's no, seriously, we just got her inoculated to where we can start taking her out. We haven't been doing shit for like the last 2.5 months. And Gail's home with her all the time, right? Because she works from home. She's out of town. I got to stay here because if she goes too long without having somebody, she starts fucking everything up.
Oh no, you can't leave her, dude. Hey, do you have
I'm not going to leave.
Do you have a copy of Challengers?
I think you can rent it. I might, but we'll talk about that. I know a guy.
Yeah.
I think I could work that out.
But everyone says it's a good movie, dude. Because I might go see The Strangers. I like the first Strangers. I don't think I saw the sequel because there was a remake, and then this one. I'm very curious as to how this one's going to go. But I think I like good old fashioned brutal for no reason. Be like, no, because you're here. This is why I'm doing this thing. I'm like, oh, there we go. I like it.
I do like that. I do love a good violent movie. You know what I don't want to see is Godzilla and Kong.
Hell
There's
no.
not a,
Even though
not
I
a
did
chance
hear,
in hell.
I heard Godzilla +1 or -1 or whatever was really, really good.
Yeah, I got a copy of that too, and I started.
How
to
was
play
it?
There was no subtitles, so I had to turn it off.
Hey, bro, just learn the language.
I could get the gist, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I could see. Apparently, these people are under duress as this giant lizard is attacking the city. That's what I gather from it, and I think it's around 1942. That's really all I'm going to get from that. I tried. It wasn't worth it.
Oh, before we go, I want to hear. What about shows? What shows should I be watching, Dan?
Bro, you're asking the wrong dude. I'm telling you.
You haven't even been watching shows?
Dude, you don't believe. Okay, I'm going to tell you what my day's like.
Okay, please go.
I get to work. I work 8 hours. I'm not even going to tell you until after we're done recording how that goes. And then I get home. It's time to eat, right? So we start working on that because we're a team. I can't be like, hey, what's for dinner?
Absolutely.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So we're a team. And then by the way, I try to get some working out in at lunch, usually. And that usually just means like, it equates to like walking 3.5 miles at lunchtime.
Hey, it's not bad.
It's not bad, but it's not 7 like I'm used to doing. So usually I'll come home and try to do something, or I'll do like a workout, which takes, so there's like another 1.5 to 2 hours right there, right? Now we're at 7:30, 8 o'clock. So it's just Chilltown, USA for like about maybe an hour and a half. And then it's Betty bye and fucking back to work again. That's pretty much my week.
Wait, no, because if you eat, you get the food done by what, 5?
Yeah. So no, I'm just getting off. I'm getting home at 5 o'clock. So we start, you know,
food ready by 6:30.
Put it this way. I am not done with shit until about 8 o'clock at night.
And then you can just stay up, dude. Stay up and chill.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this couldn't have been a review type of a podcast because I'm just so fucking dry. I haven't watched anything.
Then what do you do when you're just chilling?
I have been actually teaching myself how to do 3D. Yeah, I'm actually teaching myself how to do 3D modeling. Not so much the printing stuff anymore. I want to be the guy that like makes the files and shit like that. So I'm learning Blender right now, and that's a course. I bought a course for it for a couple $100, and I just have to spend time doing that But the problem is with me, much like podcasting, when I first got into it, is I get too into it and I just shut everything out. That's my like hyperfixation personality. And that don't work well with Gail sometimes. So I got to be courteous, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to like ignore her and I will, like, I'll be doing something, trying to figure something out. And I'm hearing like, I'm like, yeah. And then I'll look up and she's like, you're not even fucking listening to me, are you? No, I'm not. I'm sorry. That's me. Yeah. So it's like, I have to kind of like balance that. And I have not found the balance since I got on this new shift. I was complaining so much about working at night, and I like working in the day and everything, but my whole fucking schedule's messed up right now.
Dude,
I don't know what to tell you, Steve.
No, you're doing the right thing by learning a new craft, though. So you know what? Just skip the movies. Once you learn this new craft, then you can go back to it. But this is really important. It's good that you're learning a new thing.
Oh, yeah, that's the other thing, too. It sounds kind of silly, like I should have like an armband for it. But I became an MR safety officer since we've been not recording.
MR?
MRI, it's the safety officer.
You're a safety officer?
I am a safety officer now. So basically, my job is going to be, and when I say job, it's with fucking quotes, because I don't think they're paying me a dime to do this. But basically, I'm just trying to, safen up the place. That has to do with like the exams itself, how to keep people from getting burned in their scans, how to make scans look better without having to like sacrifice all. It's a lot of stuff. Basically, it's keeping people alive. I was about to go into my whole spiel, and I realized that no one gives a fuck about that. So I'm just saying it's a work in progress. I don't really know exactly what I'm going to be doing, but I'm now part of this committee, and we talk to all the different hospitals, and we are trying to figure out ways to keep patients and employees safer. That's what your boy's been doing.
Good for you, dude. That's really good. Like you're keeping yourself busy. You're doing God's work, is what people would say. Dan,
would you say that?
I would say that as long as you're happy, I'm happy.
I'm just curious. Are you where are you at with spirituality these days?
Same place. I think, I'm more going that Eastern philosophy situation where it's just like finding peace within. Problem is, man, you really have to have a lot of discipline to freaking meditate. That's a very disciplined, like they make it seem like it's easy. It's not. It takes work to like clear your mind.
Yeah, and I don't like to self-diagnose, but because I've never actually been diagnosed with this, but I'm serious. I think I have ADD. I really do think I have a little bit of, yeah, for sure. Like, I'm not even trying to be like, just throwing that out there. Like, I really do think I have ADD because lately I'm noticing maybe it's a scatterbrain of trying to like study two different things and trying to get everything done, but I'm forgetting shit, and I don't know. I think I'm just doing too much right now. So I don't even know where I do fit in movies. But I'm going to say this to you, and shows and shit like that. And I know Heroes isn't really about that, but I'll tell you this. If we could get onto some type of a schedule, that's up to you. I would commit a little bit more to things like that, but we'll talk about that at another time.
You don't have to. We could like quiz it up in bull crap. And here's the thing. We could also document as the world burns, dude. Like, we're going to be one of those when they're looking like, oh, we have documentation of how it happened and why the AI overlords took over when humans were no longer. And
is that going to be like our new show? It'll be like As the World Burns, a Heroes of Noise podcast?
Bro, here's the thing, Jay. I really think it's about to go down, bro. I really believe things are about to go hard left.
Hey, speaking of, did you happen to see Civil War?
I did not.
Okay, because you said you'd seen a bunch of movies.
Maj was like, it's okay. I didn't go see Civil War. Maj was like, it's okay. I wouldn't. He said you could wait for that to come on DVD or on streaming. He's like, it's not necessary to see. Go see something else instead.
There's something that's happened to me lately where it's like, I guess because I've been removed like from movies and stuff like that. When I hear people just over raving about something, I'm usually like, I bet you it's not that good. I bet you it's not. I bet you it's one of those things. Dude. I just think that there's this thing that people like to do where they're like, this is the best thing ever and I fucking love it. And they say all the good stuff like, put it into my veins and all that kind of shit. And then it's just kind of like, eh.
We're just especially with like A24 or stuff like that. I'm just like, I don't. Remember, it's the whole thing with, what was that movie, that horror movie?
X?
No, the one with the guy that fell on the rock in the beginning.
Oh, with Midsommar.
It's the same thing. And people still act like that movie's dope.
I liked parts of it. And I thought that the guy falling on the rock. There were there was like definite things in there that made me go, oh, you know what I mean? So I'll remember it for that, but I don't know. It wasn't that great.
I like her. I still think she's a great actress.
Oh, she's fantastic. I think that she's going to be one of the saviors, if there is that still left for Marvel. I think she's going to be one of the people that they carry on with. I think they're going to keep her in there somehow. I don't know about Marvel, dude. I think we may have gone through this thing where that's just sort of Dunsky now.
No, I think Fantastic Four might be the thing.
I hope. The cast is incredible, dude.
The cast is crazy, dude.
Yeah. I mean, and they just add, who did they just add to it? They just added
Natasha Lyonne.
Natasha Lyonne. Yeah, exactly. What's she going to be?
That's the mystery. I know. I love that Julia Garner's the Silver Surfer.
She's like, hey, what's going on, Silver Surfer? Listen, I was just trying to look. I was trying to look and see where's Mr. Fantastic. You're not looking that fantastic to me.
That's what it's going to be.
That's a really good Natasha Lyonne, dude.
I really like Natasha Lyonne, though.
I fucking love Natasha. What was that, Poker Face? That was a great show.
Poker Face, dude. Great show. And I think they're going to make another season of that.
I hope so. But I think you can't really miss with this cast. If you do miss, like, who's directing it? Who's the person directing? Let me see.
So they just announced Galactus, by the way. Ralph Ineson.
Oh, yeah. He's from The Omen, yeah.
He's in The Omen. He's also in The Witch.
He has a great voice.
Yeah. Pedro Pascal, we know, is Reed Richards. Vanessa Kirby, I still think that's a great Sue Storm. Joseph Quinn. Why am I saying this? All you motherfuckers know this is all old news, but let's get over to so Paul Walter Hauser still in it. I thought he was going to be the thing at first, but I don't know what he's going to be. And they also got Malkovich now.
Dude, this is going to be a serious movie, dog. What are we talking about right now?
Evan Moss Bacharach is fucking awesome. Have you watched? I know this again. This is like the old. Like, obviously, I'm not watching anything, so I'm catching up on a few things. And I did catch up on The Bear. Did you like The Bear?
I love The Bear.
Yeah, I'm into that shit, so I'm ready for season 3.
Dude.
But that's where I'm at. Like, everything I've watched is like hella old. That's why I'm not even bringing it up.
I mean, mine is like I'm rewatching Ozark, so that's kind of old.
Did you see that documentary about the making of We Are the World?
We talked about that. We talked about it on the phone.
Yeah, I think we just talked about it. That was pretty good. That was pretty interesting. I liked it.
I mean, I would never.
Prince kind of an asshole.
Like that. No, I think Prince. I get why Prince said no. I get it. Like, who wants to? Like, I'm not. He is literally the antithesis of who they are. Why would he be in? But then again, if Bob Dylan came, I'm shocked, but Prince didn't. It is weird that Prince didn't.
I felt so bad for Bob.
Yeah, he's not a singer. He's not.
Like, come on, that's pretty good, bud. Do it again. Nah, that's no good. Sure, it is. I was like, oh, you poor bastard.
Dude. Because he's listening to Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder, and he's like, what am I doing here? Like, what am I doing here?
Not to mention Michael Jackson was there. Huey was killing it that night. Yeah, it was a bad night for.
Gee, I love Huey. Huey Lewis is such an underrated. Well, he's accurately rated, maybe.
Hey, you going to any concerts before we go? Anything coming up for you? I heard that. I hear Harry Connick's going to be playing Saratoga.
He's playing. My son's going to see him next month at the Hollywood Bowl.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but he's going to be playing in Saratoga Mountain Winery, too. If you've never been there.
Are you going to
go? That's no, I'm not a Harry Connick Jr. fan, but I know you are. I was just letting you know.
Dude.
I got a few shows planned, though.
Hey, you know what? What are you going to go watch?
Let's see.
Who are you seeing?
Nothing that you would, Steve. Nothing that you would, but I'll tell you right now. Let me just pull out the old Ticketmaster.
Dude,
all right. So first up, August 24th, I'm going to see 21 Pilots in Oakland.
Okay.
Going to go see that. And then in September, I am going to go see Incubus with Coheed and Cambria.
Nice.
You would think, Steve, you would think I'd be excited about that one, but I'm not excited about this one now. I'll tell you why. Last week, both Incubus and Coheed put out some new stuff, and it is trash, my friend. There's an album that Incubus did called Morning View. It was let's call it their second album. It was truly their third, but it was like when they were popular, it was like their most famous album. Let's just say that. Okay. And it came out like 2000, 2001, right around there. Fantastic album. It has all the hits on it. 23 years later, they decided to re-record this album. And just as a side note, Ben Kenny, who used to play for The Roots, who was playing bass for Incubus, he had a brain tumor. He ended up leaving the band to recover. They brought in this other bass player. Her name is Nicole Rowe. Why do I bring that up? It's because she's from Fresno, California, G. I just thought I would share that.
Shut up!
Yeah, she's from Fresno. She actually was playing with Panic at the Disco until they disbanded, and now she's playing. She's really good. She's playing with Incubus. She's their full-time member. She was actually recommended by Ben Kenny, and so they brought her in just to do some session work and tour, I think. And then they're like, oh, no, you're good. You're going to fit. She's younger than them, but I think she brings them some life. Here's the problem. They recorded their album again, Morning View. They call it Morning View 23. Re-recorded everything. They made it sound like how they play it live. So the music's all pretty much on point, except for like the mixing choices. Like, oh God, I wish I had my fucking sound effects today so I could play you what I'm talking about. Because that was actually something that I wanted to do, was to show you the differences of like why you should not do certain things sometimes. What did Jeff Goldblum say? Just because they could, they never really thought about if they should. It's one of those
Absolutely.
things. Yeah, and it's just what it is that Brandon Boyd, the singer of Incubus, who's been one of my favorite singers for years, something happened to his voice. He had surgery. I guess he was only singing through. He had one nostril that was like completely plugged up his entire time he's been singing, and then he had this like sinus surgery, and it completely changed his voice. And it sounds. You ever heard someone try to sing when like when singers try to sing the same way, and the band doesn't take the key down a little bit? For them?
Absolutely.
That's what's going on. So he's just straining to say, and it sounds like shit. And I was thinking, maybe that's just me. Maybe because I'm always critical about shit, but no, it's kind of like universal. Everybody's like, oof.
Oh, that's a bummer. I can only imagine how that feels.
And then, but I'm going to go see them. And then, so yeah, Coheed's opening up for them, and they have just fallen off. I can't do them anymore, dude. I can't do them. I don't know what happened. I can't do them anymore. Like their music that they put out does not resonate with me, and it makes me kind of angry. And I think they got a little bit of Yoko Ono syndrome going on with the band. And
oh no,
yeah, I hate to say that because he's a happy guy. He loves his wife. He loves his kid. But like, she kind of became like a fifth member of the band in a weird way. And as soon as that happened, everything became sappy and just like generic sounding. And it's a bummer, man. They're still going to put on a good show, I'm sure, but I'm not entirely thrilled to be going to that one. I'll have to like not drink because I have a feeling I'll be all bored. And then I'm going to go see Weezer. Okay, Weezer is they're doing the anniversary of their Blue album, their first album. They're going to play that one through its entirety. Going to go see that, and they have a band called the Flaming Lips. Do you know who that is, Steve?
I do know.
You
who
probably
the
don't.
Flaming Lips are.
Oh, okay. And the Flaming Lips. So those are the shows I have, and then there's another one coming up in October at Vina Robles. This band I'm super fucking excited to see. I don't think maybe you've heard of them because the name's weird. Have you heard of King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard?
No, I haven't. I think you just made that up.
Let me tell you about this band just so you can at least appreciate what they're about. They're from Australia. I think they're a 7-piece band, 6 or 7-piece band. They've been out for 10 years, right?
Yes.
25 albums, Steve.
Damn.
Yeah, sometimes they'll drop 3 albums in a day. They all sound different. Sometimes they're doing like they'll do like hip hop shit. Sometimes they do like jazzy stuff. Sometimes it sounds like old like 60s flower kind of music. Other times it's like metal. It's crazy, but they are a very, very fucking talented band, hugely popular, and it's the only sold out show at Vina Robles this year. So I'm lucky enough to get some freebies for that one, and I'm going to be going to check that out. Very excited.
Dude, you have a good few months going.
Got a few months going here. It's all shows. I'm really wanting to get, but I want to travel, man. Like you're over here talking about like Thailand and shit. Shows are cool.
Get out.
I'm ready to travel, G. I was supposed to be in Chicago this year, and I didn't go.
Oh shoot, C2E2?
Yeah, I was supposed to go to C2E2. Everything fell through. The dog died. The new job changed.
Yeah.
All this.
When was it?
It's back in March. Okay. I think it was March.
Oh shoot,
or was it April 1st?
I got to go to rehearsal.
Oh, it's that time. You got to rehearse. That's right. Holy shit. Yeah. Hey, tell you what. You get out of here, Steve, and we'll talk another time. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I love y'all. We're going to do it very, very soon. Guaranteed. Absolutely. As normal. I feel so much better now. I'm going to be in rehearsal doing like backflips. I'm going to be doing like splits off the speakers now and being like, you know what I'm saying? If I was your girlfriend.
That's a good song. That's a really good song. That's a good song. Steve, brother, song. I can't tell you how good it is to talk to you. I don't know what this show is going to turn out like. I know it's just us bullshitting and stuff, but I love you, brother.
Love you too, brother. I'll see you next time.
All right. Hey, people, be good to yourselves. Be good to the people around you. Peace.